Hi everyone, I'm Amanda Rouse, one of the news anchors here at Fox 61. We're so happy you've taken the time to join us for today's teacher workshop as we begin another year of the Fox 61 Student News version 2.0. The Fox 61 Student News is an exciting and rewarding experience for so many students here in Connecticut. I'm a proud graduate of Massac High School in Monroe, and it was one of my English teachers at Massac who piqued my interest in broadcast journalism and told me about the journalism program at Syracuse University, where I'd go to get my undergraduate degree. Fox 61 Student News helps students learn the rudiments of broadcast journalism and helps build the foundation in moving forward in a career in news. Before we take you through a new year of student news, here is a look back at the previous Fox 61 Student News stories and the things that make this exceptional program so special.
They arrive with big dreams, spirits, determination, eager to learn, to grow, to shine. For over 15 years, the Fox 61 Student News has given Connecticut middle school and high school students a chance to explore the world of broadcast journalism through professional guidance, hands-on experience, and statewide broadcast exposure.
From Madison.
From Shelton.
From Waterbury. From Stonington.
This first-of-its-kind connection between schools and broadcast professionals has been honored by the National Association of Television Arts and Sciences and has received the prestigious Service to Children Award from the National Association of Broadcasters. And while accolades are great, the true reward comes from seeing our kids blossom and go on to become professional anchors and reporters.
I remember I did my first student news story when I was 15 years old. I had no idea what I was doing. All I knew was that there was a scholarship involved, but turns out I loved it. I was bitten by the journalism bug and I won that scholarship. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for Fox 61 Student News.
We help students gain the experience and confidence they need and furnish them with a chance to showcase their work to viewers throughout Connecticut.
And it's realistic to them. It's a real world project. They've done something that actually has gone on air.
The student news program for me was the encouragement I needed as a high school student. I had big dreams of being on TV, but I never actually thought it could happen. But it was people at Fox 61. They took me under their wing and showed me how it was done. And then it was probably the first night I saw myself on air on an actual TV station that's when I knew I wanted to make this a lifelong career.
It's a solid program with proven results.
Being a Fox Kids news reporter made me realize that I wanted to pursue a career in broadcast journalism. By the time I hit college, I was way ahead of the game.
Fox 61 Student News gave me a huge advantage when I was getting started in this business because by the time I went to college, I already had experience. I knew how to put together a news story, and that gave me a foot in the door at my first station and allowed me to get my first news anchoring job when I was just 19 years old.
It's a unique educational experience that builds character and touches lives.
That's something you don't get in the textbook. By taking the kids outside of the school curriculum, you're exposing them to real-world situations, real-world interactions with people, real emotions, real feelings. To get the kids to appreciate that is a lesson in life.
They're eager to learn, to grow, to shine. And we're looking forward to showing you the exciting ways you can partner with this exceptional program.
The Fox 61 Student News is not just about training those who want to pursue a broadcast career. It's for every student who wants to have a voice, tell great stories, and make a difference. All valuable skills that will help them in any career path they choose. Thanks again for joining us today for our first look at the exciting new year of Fox 61 Student News 2.0. Now please welcome Fox 61 Vice President and News Director Liz Godbout.
It's hockey night in Newington. And the team this evening
That's it.
brings a certain focus to the rink.
That's it.
They have to. because their toughest opponent is just getting out there. For these players, the game looks like this.
Hereditary glaucoma. Developed it in my early 20s.
I have a visual impairment. I have no central vision.
I'm totally blind. I've been blind for 13 years now.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice move.
On the ice, something grassroots. The Hartford Whalers are long gone, but just beginning are
the Hartford Brailers.
The Hartford Brailers.
The Hartford Brailers. That's right. Blind hockey has hit Connecticut.
You need an edge to do this. Made up of a half dozen visually impaired and blind players, the Hartford Brailers just want their shot, whether that be wrist or slap. A former Farmington High player, Keith Haley has been legally blind since glaucoma began to attack his sight in his 20s.
44 years of age, being legally blind, a lot of things get taken from you. Independence, driving, those things. I never thought I'd get the game of hockey back. The pads are all the same, skates are the same, but what is the biggest difference is the puck. It is 3 times the size of a standard NHL puck, and it's got ball bearings inside. So as it moves across the ice, you hear it.
And it is that cacophonous clang. A puck with a cowbell quality that has Jim Siddiqui playing by ear. Jim, an Air Force veteran from Bristol, is back on defense. These days, he's guarding the goal. He lost his vision in a construction accident in 2004 and is totally blind.
Out of the 13 years I've been blind, this is the most freedom that I've felt skating. You know, I don't have to hold on to anybody. I got enough pads on that if I do get in trouble, it's usually not that bad.
The pucks are a little bigger, the net's a little smaller, but essentially they say this is the same game. Go!
Nick McCummings, one of the sighted volunteers, serves as a coach.
You know what? It's the same drills, it's the same game. It's just, you may have to just adjust your coaching style a little bit and you have more repetitions, and that's all it is.
The Hartford Brailers are all different ages and skill levels from across the state. And out here, they say, putting their hopes, their aspirations on ice.
Oh, nice try.
Is working just fine.
What's not to like about this? It's just playing hockey, and it's awesome.
Whoa, nice save, Liz.
And the lessons that you learn on the ice can totally be taken off the ice and applied to other parts of life.
My limitations are endless until I find out what I can and can't do. What a feeling it is.
You're not stopping.
No, I'm not stopping. I'm gonna play hockey till I'm old. So, yeah, this is the greatest thing ever.
You know, we're not going out to win the Stanley Cup. You know, we're just here to get blind people back on the ice, do something we love, and if you've never tried it, come on out and give it a try.
In Newington.
1, 2, 3.
Brailers! Jim Altman, Fox 61 News.
Good job, guys. Great job. Awesome.
The workday starts in Southington. And this brick and mortar Queen Street storefront is actually more brick. Many more bricks.
Thousands, maybe even millions of Lego pieces. All right here.
Tracy Schneider exists in a land of make-believe. Her 2-year-old family-owned franchise is called Bricks and Minifigs, the only of its kind in New England. It's a niche business sector connecting avid block collectors. 3,000 square feet dedicated to living La Vida Lego.
We buy, sell, and trade Lego products. We host Lego theme parties. We have cases full of the minifigures, and they can get new things.
It's a highly sophisticated interlocking brick system.
But we bought it at the toy store.
I gotta move.
Taking a page from the Lego movie, we talk shop and learn how sig figs figure in.
And you can make anything with these.
Anything. We have a whole city out there. We have a model of our store. I can make you out of minifigure. I can make me out of minifigure. I can make anything.
People come and they love these little guys, right?
They do. We've had people come from Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maine, upstate New York, hours of driving just to get to our store.
For a Lego figure.
For a Lego figure.
In this plastic world, there is nothing synthetic about the numbers.
Star Wars is very popular.
Star Wars is extremely popular. Boba Fett is one of the higher ticket items. He came in one set, and that set now is worth almost $1,000.
And for toys that stand just 1.5 inches tall, prices can get much loftier. Minifigs fetching maxi figures, the most coveted in the tens of thousands of dollars. At the shop, so far, their business model has clicked, with more designs on the future.
I think it's the ability to be creative with it and make anything your mind can imagine.
So Tracy, how's this gig?
This is a really sweet gig. I get to come to work every day and play with Lego, hang out with kids and families, and just see some amazing creations come through the door.
Reporting in Southington's Brick City, Jim Altman, Fox 61 News. On the beat, there is bass. There is treble. It is an orchestration composed by a band of brothers. On the beat, there is bass. There is treble. It is an orchestration composed by a band of brothers.
We've seen it before. I mean, a few years ago, we were up around, I think, $4 a gallon or $4.50. We've seen it before. I mean, a few years ago, we were up around, I think, $4 a gallon or $4.50.
Under some gray skies, they're in the red in Middlefield. For Matt Reynolds, there's nowhere to go but up.
One of my favorite things to say is that for me, it's probably the only job in the world where money does grow on trees.
And from his job as a licensed arborist, it stands to reason that Matt has branched out into competitive tree climbing.
Stay clear.
Which he's really good at. Already the Connecticut and New England winner. Next week, the Bridgewater native heads to Washington, D.C. to compete for the title at the International Tree Climbing Championship. There is such thing.
What makes a good tree climber? Somebody that enjoys being outside, likes to sweat a lot, is not afraid of heights, but is also safety conscious.
It's been a year of practice, and next week, Matt will head to Washington and compete in 5 different events.
Each event basically highlights a skill that we would use on a day-to-day basis. And there are skills that are out there for arborists to use to do their job safely and to do their job well.
On the job in Oakville with his brother Tim, a former New England champ himself, it's clear that tree hugging runs in the family.
Just making it to the international level, you're already in the top 50 in the whole planet, so that's an accomplishment in itself.
Well, I have friends in Europe, Australia, all over the United States and Canada that I've met being involved in this event, and going to see them, learn from them, it's really a wonderful experience. It's a great time. The hope is, ultimately to come out on top.
In Oakville, Jim Altman, Fox 61 News.
We're the South Windsor High School Bobcats.
And you're watching Good Day Connecticut on Fox 61.
Go Bobcats!
Brought to you by Big Y World Class Market. Brought to you by Big Y World Class Market.